everyone. Today in this short video I will tell you how to make this program. So first let's test it out. So let's zoom in. So now you can see this apple is at x0 and y0. So let's click the green flag. Now the apple is saying enter the value of x. So we will enter any random number like 123. Now enter the value of y. We can write any random number that we want, like 180. Now let's see where the apple moves. The apple moved till over here and it went up. So today I will be telling you how to make this program, and it is very easy and simple. So let's see how to make it. So now when we start making the program, we have to choose a backdrop, and let's scroll down to the bottom and we can find xy grid 20 pixels, xy grid 30 pixels. We have to choose xy grid. So when you have chosen the xy grid, then you will automatically go back to the section. I have already chosen the xy grid, so I will click the back button. So now when you have this, we have to go to variables and we have to make a variable. So when you make a variable, there is another variable called my variable. You can left click and it will show you some options. So you will be able to find one option, delete my variable. Over here it's delete the x value. So just right click on my variable, not this button. Just right click on my variable because I have already deleted it. So if you see my variable, just like the x value has it, just right click on it and it will show you the option delete my variable. Got it? So now the next thing you have to do is assume that this piece of code is not here, because I have already made this program and I'm telling you how to make it. So when you are done making these variables, you have to, when we always make a variable, is asked for all sprites or for only this sprite. You do for all sprites. Okay, or you could do both options because there is only one sprite in this program. So if we do for all sprites, it will do it only for this sprite. If we do for only this sprite, it will also do it for only this sprite. Got it? So now we have to go to events and get this block. When space key pressed, motion, go to x0 and y0. Got it? Now we have this block. So next we have to do is whenever we move the apple to any position, we will press the space bar and it will go back to the 0 0 position. If we move the apple over here, it will come back because there is a border stopping the apple from going outside of the stage. So if we put the apple on negative 180 position and press the space bar, it will go back here. If we put it on over here, it will go back here. If you put it here, it will go back to 0 0 position. Now the next thing we have to do is go to events and get the when clicked green flag block, and then we have to go to variables and change x value by 1, and let's get, I mean So this is the wrong block. So I was just trying to tell you that do not use this block. Instead, we have to use this block, because if we click the green flag, it will make the program go to 0 because of this code. But if we make this code go over here, it will make it change by 1, and we don't want to do that because this is not what we wanted to do. So when we click the green flag, set x value to 0, and let me show you a trick. If we right click on a block, it shows you all these options. If you press this duplicate button, the block duplicates. So put it here, and now let's put it here. Change this block to y value. Got it? So the next thing we will have to do is we will have to make the apple say enter the value of x, ask enter the value of x, and wait. Okay, so this is how we will do it. We will go to senses, and we will pick this block, ask and wait. So I am using this block and not using this block. You will learn this later in the video. So let's use this block and write enter the value of x. So are you done with it? So then you have to go to variables and change x value by 1. So it will only change value by 1. Why? Because we don't want it to change by 1. We wanted to change it by our answer. So we will put this answer block. So I used this ask block because we have this answer block here. So if we put it over here, it will only write the value over here that the answer is given. Got it? So now we want to ask the value of y. So how will we make the apple ask the value of y? So this is simple. You can copy both of these code with duplicate, and you could erase this and change it by enter the value of y, and we can change it to y value. Got it? So let's attach it. So the next thing we will have to do is we want the apple to move where what the x position is and the y position is. Right now it is 0 0, and x value is showing 0 and y value is showing 0. So the problem is when we click the green flag, we write any random number. The app it shows the number that we wrote in x value and y value, but it does not move the apple to the position that we want it to move. So now what we will do is we will go to motion and pick up this block called glide 1 second to x y 0 0. So we have this block. So what we want to do is make it glide to the position that is written on the variables. So we will put it here. It will not do anything because it is written 0 0, So we will go to variables and get this block again, x value, and we will put it on x. So now whenever we click the green flag and write the value of x, and now it is asking the value of y, it is only moving to x because we have not put the code of y value. So let's put the code for the y value as well. So what we have to do is we have glided 1 second to x value. So now we will get this y value block and we will go to motions and get the same block and put it here. We will put this y value on y. So now let's test the program out and zoom in. So that any random number like 123, so it only moved x position and it went back to y position, back to 0 0. So this was a glitch. So let's try it again. So we will write 123 and it happened again. This is happening because we don't have x position. Go to variables and put x position over here, because if we after these questions this code comes, so it glides to x and come back to 0, because wait, once I go to 0 y value, it does not even ask the question of y value. So we wanted to go to x value as well over here. So this specific block will correct this glitch. So let's start the program, zoom in, and now let's write any random number like 123 and y value 123 as well. So now the apple has moved x value and y value. So this is the program I wanted to show to you guys. So we have to do one more thing. When you spawn in a sprite, the size of the sprite is 100. So look how big the apple is. So we will change that size to 50. So this is the perfect size. Got it? And there is one more thing left to say. You can see 240, 240, y0, 180, 180. So the y in Scratch, the y, well, the y position limit is 180. If we write 380, 400, 500, it will stay over here. Like, let me show you. And the x position limit is 240 and negative 240. Let's click the green flag. We will write 589 and 345. It will not go to the position, it will get stuck on the border. So remember, don't go across this limit 240 and negative 240 and 180 and negative 180. So this was the program I wanted to show you how to make on Scratch. So you could also name it from over here. Got it? So now you will go to file, and I have already saved this program. So you have to, it will show for you save to computer. You have to press save to computer. Got it? So this was the program I wanted to show you how to make on scratch. Thank you.